Hi, this is Carol Madden with Estate Sales News. We're out in Midland, Michigan with Judy Campbell for an estate sale that's taking place this weekend. And Judy's going to tell us about herself, her business, how she got started, her education, and also about this estate and the family that she's conducting this for, and this very special person. So Judy, please tell us about yourself, your business, and how you got started.
Well, I graduated from Syracuse University with a Bachelor of Arts, and then I became a wife and homemaker. And as the years went on, I knew I wanted to do something different than my education degree allowed. So I went back to New York University, we call it NYU, and I took their appraisal studies program and got certified in their program. There were 8 wonderful courses by probably the best in the world teaching it. I learned about history of porcelain and pottery by the gentleman who did Malcolm Forbes' appraisal. It was very fun to have such expertise. Worked with Sotheby's in one of their courses with Elaine Whitmire. She was wonderful, telling us about the history of American furniture, which led us to French furniture and English furniture. Also, obviously, the standards of the appraisal practice. There were 8 courses. I loved every moment of it. Felt a little brain dead when I was done. Wasn't sure what I was going to do with this, but I love antiques. I love history, and I love especially the research. So I went home hoping maybe I could put something together. And all of a sudden, I was getting calls from people. Could I look at their furniture? Could I go through their house? Could I help them think about maybe an estate sale, which that led to what I'm doing today. And so I am doing estate sales and have been doing them now for almost 25 years. Loving the research, especially with the historical pieces or pieces that have story. I particularly like to do estate sales for people I know or have known. In this case, it was a very special sale because I knew the woman who sadly passed on in April. Her name was Ranny Reeker, Mrs. John Reeker, a wonderful humanitarian, philanthropist, very regarded woman throughout Michigan, and we are doing her estate sale this weekend. It's filled with memories to me that I remember her sitting in certain chairs or using certain objects. So it's a little emotional, but that's okay. I'd love to show you around in due time when Carol says that we can take a little walk, and I'll show you what is forthcoming. There's some fabulous things because she had the eye of a collector. She also happened to be the granddaughter of H.H. Dow, founder of Dow Chemical Company. So she was a little bit more privileged than most of us are, and which gave her access to perhaps designing one's home a little bit differently than you and I do. So I'd love to show you around when the moment is right.
That sounds fabulous, and Judy, we'll start that. I would like to, I know you're very, very proud of the people that work with you. Can you tell me a little bit just about them in general as to your feelings towards your staff?
Well, they are my life, really. They are just the most wonderful ladies and gentlemen. They've been with me for almost 25 years now, or several of them have. They don't mind the long hours in this sale. For instance, it's taken us 2 months to put it together, almost on a daily basis, and they've had no complaints. They polish silver, they stage things beautifully, as you will see when we walk through. They know their stuff too, which is amazing. They teach themselves and also love to research, and they will go home from working hard all day here and get online and try to research it further. I mean, what more could any estate sale director want than that? Good friends and hard workers.
That's certainly wonderful. And before we conclude, I understand there's a very special automobile here.
Oh, yes. Can I show it to you?
I would love to see it, and we will have a picture of it up along with this. But can you tell me a little bit about it?
I sure can. This estate that belonged to Randy and John Reeker, they also had a beautiful summer home up in Charlevoix, Michigan. When they bought the home there about 25 years ago, there was a car left there, and it happened to be a 1968 Mercedes Benz SE280, and it's a convertible, or what they call a cabriolet, and it looks to me to be in pretty darn good condition. I've been getting calls left and right from all over the country, and some people are flying in to see it on Friday when we're going to be opening the sealed bids on this car. So it's basically a one-day type of an auction in an estate sale. And we'll be very curious to see how it winds up for the family, but they couldn't use the automobile, so we're hoping that we're going to make a good connection for a new owner of a Mercedes SE280.
Terrific. We'll look forward to that. All right, we'll take our tour of this fabulous estate in just a few minutes.